Okay, so we are now going to. This was something Mum insisted we do. Dad and I wanted to go to Chelsea Market, but Mum thought this. It's the HMS Intrepid. You can see with all.
Very slowly,
I know, yeah. All the. Well, we'll show you when we get upstairs. There's a Concorde and other things. All right, we'll come back to you. Okay, now we're getting to the serious stuff. This is what Mum was really angling for. We've had to slow her down, hold her back. But this is the flight deck of the HMS Intrepid, which is an old, as having a flight deck would suggest, aircraft carrier. Look at these beauties here. So they've got an amazing range of aircraft here. That from the Sea King helicopters, we've seen those all over the place, right through to these things here. All the way through. I'm going to take you first of all, right back to the Bluebird or Blackbird or whatever it is. This thing at the back here, phenomenal aircraft.
You're right.
Here we go. Look how spooky that is. It says, please do not touch the aircraft. This is a Lockheed Blackbird. Okay, this is a Lockheed Blackbird. Incredible. And then round to this, which is the Tomcat, I think. Two-man aircraft. Yep, Tomcat, F-14 Tomcat. Wow, and we're just going to go and have a look over the end of the boat to show you how big this thing is. Just wiggle past these people. And let's look down. All the way down there. This thing is huge. This is the end of the boat. So there we go, right at the end, from right at the end of the boat all the way to the front. Looking at these jets and this beauty. Let's have a look inside the jets. Can't get my head round. Wow. Okay, I'm going to turn off now because you've seen enough. I want to have a good look myself now. I'll start again when we see something else interesting. Okay, say that again, Grandpa. What do you make of all this?
Oh, this is wonderful. This is... Grandma is really excited to be here. Really enjoying it.
Look, she's charging ahead. She's all the way over there. Looking at the Blue Angels.
Have you said that we're on the Hudson River?
No, Grandpa said, quite rightly, we're on the Hudson River. Here's Grandma. Grandma? What have you got to say for yourself about all this?
It's fantastic, absolutely amazing. There you go.
Okay, lovely.
What I do say is that plane, that Blackbird, is it called?
Yep.
It goes up to 80,000 feet and
Flies at 3,500 miles.
That's not what I'm saying. It gets flies at 80,000 feet and it can identify trees and cars from that
height. Wow. Wow. And as Grandpa said, it's unusually, or older than we would have thought. It was built in what year, Grandpa?
1962 it was first flown.
1962. The year your dad was born. Okay. Okay, and this is the Blue Angels. These are the. I wonder if have they ever seen the Red Arrows? Do you know?
The English crowd have seen it.
Okay, so this is the American equivalent of the Red Arrows, called the Blue Angels, and they fly these things. Okay, stop now. Okay, now we're going to come to the helicopter bit. Look at all this range of different helicopters here. We go from the one that we all know, the Sikorsky what's it say? HH52. Looks like we call it. Looks like the Sea King. And then you come to this bulbous old thing. Look at this. It's called the Sikorsky Chickasaw. That's pretty cool. Now we get to the real firepower. This is the Sea Cobra. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Now we're on to the Huey. These are famous for being in Vietnam. All the Vietnam movies have these in them. Still used a lot today, I believe, because I am an army expert after all. Now we're back to planes. This looks to me like a Harrier jump jet. Good old British design. And then if we look around here, we have the main tower of the ship, which I don't want to go too far up because the sun will get in the eyes. Let me go into the shade. There we go. Goes all the way up there. There's the flight deck. Comes down here. This is all the way to the flight deck. There's Grandma looking at the Harrier jump jet. Now we're going to... But this thing is huge. It's like walking on solid ground. Okay. That's enough for now. Okay, now we're over onto the MiGs, the Russian aircraft. Look at these things, a whole different design. These ones have got the jet going into the front. That's pretty weird. Funny colour as well. That must have been camouflage for operating at sea. Russian camouflage for operating at sea. Blue. Now we've got another Russian one, another MiG. Look at that. Look at the size of that bomb underneath it. Or missile rather. And again, it seems to have taken the front jet idea and refined it a little bit. This is the MiG-21. And then we've got this little one, which is used apparently by the French and Italians. Bit piddly to my eyes after all those other ones, but pretty cool nonetheless. All the way up there. Up. Okay. Now this is something special. This, you can guess first what we're seeing here. What is it? Have you guessed it yet? Let's have a look at the name, that might give you a clue. Well, we're going to go right to the front. Can you have seen it yet? Can you guess what it is yet? That was my space shuttle. This is one of the big United States space shuttles. And big being the operative word. Actually, they're much, much bigger than I would have thought. I don't know if you can see, but right on the front there, they've got all the panels, the ceramic tiles, to make sure the heat didn't melt them during re-entry into Earth's orbit. Wow, this thing is immense. What do you make of this, Grandpa?
Oh, unbelievable. It's much, much bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Just to think that this is an aircraft that's been in space and come back. It's quite mind-blowing.
Okay, here we are again. I keep trying to get behind Grandpa, but Grandpa goes as far back as he can just to try and take a photo that gets it all in. There you go. Huge. Let's go have a quick look round. Oh, these people are taking a photo. There you go. A quick while you're around the front. Do you know what? They could have dusted. They could have dusted before we arrived. Well, these... This
came off that caused a disaster when it veered to...
yeah.
everybody on the
Okay. Okay, this is a final stop on our tour, and here is Concorde. Looks big, I'm sure, on these glasses, but let's get a comparison of size. There are Grandma and Grandpa walking underneath it. It's actually a very sleek, nice, and look, they are being chucked out because all closed. Oh, yeah, closed. Okay, we're going to. This is the last little bit of the tour, and I'm just going to run in front of. Wait, stop there. Stop there. Mum.
Stop.
Mum! Stop! Well, I'll just film you then. If you're just going to hide from the camera. No, I'm just going to film. I want to get you in beside next, looking at the whole thing. There you go. There's the entire aircraft carrier.
Slowly.
There you go. All right, say bye.
Bye.